Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome guys to the daily video research from the Forex Peace Army. So today guys we will take a look briefly on the euro currency and mostly on the Great British pound. Actually, honestly speaking, there are a lot of different setups that now are forming on different currencies. So as we have discussed in our weekly researches, New Zealand dollar setups were interesting. On the Japanese yen we have the long played setup that's still lasting there and has not been completed yet. On the Canadian dollar we have the different setup, and the interesting around all this stuff that all the setups mostly are driving not just by the dollar strength but by its own factors. So on Great British pound, this internal political problems that now makes the strong impact on the Great British pound. On the euro currency, this is also some kind of the political issues that have pushed the euro very high recently. On the Canadian dollar, this expectation of the rate increasing in Canada in the current year. So as you can see, they are not driving by the same factors, they could move not correspondingly to each other. So when they is driving just by the dollar strength or weakness, they move in the same direction. But right now we could see, for example, as strength in the Canadian dollar, as strength in the euro currency, for example, simultaneously, without the corresponding to the dollar relation. So that's why currently we see very interesting moments that right now are forming. So that's why within the current week we definitely will pay attention as to our step in New Zealand dollar, as the Canadian dollar, probably Japanese yen. So this will be an interesting week probably. On the euro currency, guys, I would like today to start from the weekly chart, because here we have important pattern that has been formed, and it totally shows current sentiment on the market. And this sentiment mostly could be treated as indecision. So you can see the target that we have specified 3 weeks ago when we said this ABCD pattern and the market hasn't quite reached it. We said probably it should do this before any other action will start. And indeed, by this candle, the market has completed this target of this ABCD pattern. But simultaneously, guys, as you can see, that has become the high wave pattern, indecision. And the further action will depend on the direction of the breakout. So if market will take it out of the top of the high wave, it will mean that market will continue to move higher. If market will drop below its bottom, it will mean that market will start to drop. And currently it seems that the downward action is more probable, because we'll take a look at the 4-hour time frame chart. Here we have, probably you remember this picture that we have discussed, and last time when we have talked about it, that was before non-farm payrolls release, and we said it seems that market should make another spike here, because we have the bullish divergence, but we do not think that should become really rally. So the minimum target of this pattern is taken out of this top, and indeed this has happened. So divergence has worked very nice, since here we've got the new top, but that has become simultaneously the wash and rinse of the previous top. This is potentially bearish pattern, and after that market started dropping. On the way down, this trend line has been broken, as you can see, and retested. Right now market stands below it. All this action reminds the cup pattern, so cup bottom pattern. So if we'll take a look at the hourly chart, you'll see some kind of the rounding top is forming here. Reminds that you probably know this pattern, classical technical analysis pattern, the cup and the handle. So here we have the reverse cup. This could become some kind of rounding top is forming, and after that some retracement as the handle could be formed of the cup, and after that usually market continue move down. So this is potentially bearish reversal price action. That's why in the beginning of this video I talked on this high wave, because not really big distance was broken through the high wave bottom. This will really could lead to the deeper action. Maybe this will not be the drastic reversal or something of that sort, but it could lead to the deep retracement. Who knows? Maybe on the way down, market will try to close this gap that's been open here. Still stands unclosed. But currently, guys, on the euro currency situation mostly looks bearish. That's currently my view on this. Maybe only some external driving factors, political turmoil, some unexpected event could happen. This could push euro currency higher, but by the technical behavior, but the patterns that we see right now, technical action, mostly it looks like the bearish action. So now let's turn to Great British Pound. Great British Pound situation needs some update because recall what we said in our weekly research. Here we are mostly interested with this area. This area works as a key to further direction. So we said if market will hold here, it will keep chance on a possible upward continuation. If market will jump through this support, this will open road to the deeper long-term targets on Great British Pound. Personally, I think that this sooner or later will happen, because right now, as I said in the weekly research, the United Kingdom turns to some really black stripe, and it's really starting some population arguing with this event in the terrible fire in London. So it's definitely some mess is starting there. So it's not really supportive in general, and that definitely will make an impact on Great British Pound. So what we see, yesterday was a really important session, guys. So we'll take a look at the daily chart, take a look here. Actually, although this candle is very small, but we've got bearish reversal session. So take a look, market has opened, move above the high of the previous session, and close below the low of the previous session. This is bearish reversal candle, and very important. That's why it's significantly increased the chance on the further drop here. And indeed, strength hold bearish. So indeed, if we'll take a look at the 4-hour time frame chart now, a major picture that we have talked about in the weekly research. So here we see that market really could form this pattern, as wedge pattern has been broken down, as we said. This potentially bearish pattern, market here wasn't able to reach even upper border. As you can see, drop has happened. And that what I have talked about, I said that despite that here we even have the Polish grabber with this candle, overall price action doesn't impress me, and I do not want to take the long position when I see such kind of action. So it's a very significant chance that market will drop. And what we have said, that if you would like to take the long position here still, at least wait for some pattern that will let you to move your stop to the break-even, that will provide you some at least minor bounce, minor retracement. And this is the butterfly. So if market will reach this area, it will retest this trend line. And here you will be able to get some support, and at least you will be able to move your stop to the break-even. So wait for the patterns. That is for those who would like to take the long position. For bears, as we said, all that we need is just to wait when the market will drop below this area, because the downside potential looks really huge right now, and it's really doesn't matter where you will take the position, here or after breakout, although this is really significant distance, but it's really nothing compared to what we would get if the open to the bearish road will open. That's why I do not see any reason trying to catch some opportunities to go short here when you do not have real confirmation of the bearish sentiment on the daily chart, trying to run ahead the train. So it's better to wait and clear confirmation of the bearish sentiment, and after that take the position. So that's what we see right now on the Great British Pounds. That being said, on the euro currency situation looks bearish, and very soon we probably could get the answer on whether euro will drop further or not, and whether we will get the round top pattern that's forming there. On the Great British Pound, also market looks really weak. And it seems that the butterfly here are a really good chance to be formed. So let's keep watching with this patience, because they will give us the very good opportunity for trading.